spawn point that generates so far out of the spawn. And anything you place there actually saves to your actual spawn chunk. So if you go back to spawn after placing stuff there, it'll still be there. And like any other spawn chunks that you generate. It's pretty awesome, honestly. I cannot wait to check it out. So the world just kind of cuts off from like normal terrain generation to your spawn chunk. So it's kind of like, it kind of looks like you generate terrain on like a new update. Without like biome blending. That's what it looks like, just half-cut mountains and stuff. It looks really cool. It's like a 3x3 chunk area. I think it's 3x3. I don't remember. Make more sense if it was 3x3. It's like more of like a bug, I believe, and like a bug thing. Terrain generation bug. It's pretty cool. But cannot wait to see it. We are just like 150,000 blocks away from getting there. So it'll take us like a week, 2 hours daily. We'll get there in the next week. I'm excited. I'm always pumped up for stuff like this. And then, yeah, with the spawn chunks, every power by 2 we go, we get to see the spawn chunk again. Forgot to mention that too. So if we go by like 1 million by 1 million blocks, we'll see the spawn chunk again. And then everything I place there will be saved too. So I'm gonna plan to place all those pumpkins I have, and we'll see those pumpkins again at that next spawn chunk. And we'll keep doing that. We'll keep extending our pumpkin collection there. I'll probably also do like a clay collection maybe. The question is, I need to know what region file my spawn chunk is, because I don't want to remove everything from my spawn chunk if I delete the region file. An anime they think is overrated. Pretty much all the popular shonen animes. They're quite overrated, to be honest. Don't know about Dragon Ball though. Dragon Ball has more of like a mid rating, to be honest. Especially Dragon Ball Super, so I wouldn't really say Dragon Ball's underrated, but like more of like the other really popular shonen ones. You know what's crazy? I've been streaming for almost like 4 hours today. And I finally got my first Twitch bot. Holy crap. I was actually thinking that we might actually get no bots today for a live stream. But no, we got one bot. Alright, bot number 1. 4 hours in. I say 4 hours because the other 2 hours was playing a different game on my main channel. Because I work on 2 channels. So, yeah. First bot in like 4 hours. Crazy. But yeah. Any of like the more modern popular shonens I would say is pretty overrated. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. It's like, don't get me wrong, they're a good series. I enjoy watching them too. But they're just too overhyped, man. Honestly. Like, seriously, they're just way too overhyped. And people care more about the animation than the storyline. And I feel like that kind of just ruins the series, to be honest. Like, I think the stories are good, but they're not like the best stories ever. They're not like the best anime ever, you know? Not the best storytelling, exactly. Make my way down here safely. There we go. Imagine I go for like an extra hour and I just realize I even put a timer on. That'd be kind of funny. No, but I remember putting a timer on. Just wondering when it's gonna happen. Alright, 375,000, right at it. Yeah, right at it. Look at that. Perfect. I think definitely next session we're gonna reach 400k. There's no way. 2,500. 2,500? 25,000k left to 400k. Another boat. Go this way. How you doing, sheep? Good day? Good day. Let's go this way. I'm trying to think about some like underrated animes. There's a lot that I know about underrated animes, but I don't remember all the titles. That's the problem. I guess like a lot of the underrated animes are pretty much like animes are like more under the seasonal lists of animes. And there's some really good ones down there. I just can't mention it because I can't remember the names of them. Like I have some like picture in my head. A stick. Stick. Chicken. Chicken and a stick. Bye-bye, chickens. Alright, back to a forest. Some beautiful flowers. Wonderful grass. I'm gonna mow. Because why not? Nothing better to do. Okay, more tundra over there, but we're not going that way. I want to see a big desert. We have one here. Can we end it off with a big desert before we're done? Because all the deserts that I've seen today are very small or just non-existent. No, looks like more snow. At least over there. Oh, why did I come up here? Oh, I messed that up. What? What is this? That's very suspicious. Bro, somebody dig down there. I bet. Somebody was digging there. 100%. There's no way. Hero Brian, where are you? Where are you at? I know you're in this world. Holy shit, that scared me. I thought that was Hero Brian for a moment. It was just a tag. That's just a squid. I was talking about Hero Brian and see like a name tag coming out of nowhere thinking that was like Hero Brian or something, and then I just got jump scared, man. Holy crap, that scared me. No, we're fine. Hero Brian's at the Farlands. That's the thing. We're not gonna see him until we get to the Farlands. Oh, the alarm went off. Yo, alright. The alarm went off. Thank you all. I'm gonna continue this next session. I'll see y'all then. Bye-bye. Alright, let's continue on. New day, new session. New things to talk about. Let's get to it. Let's get going here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna let this go, but I'm gonna also try to put on a timer. I forgot about the timer. I already am forgetting. Let me just get a timer going. Okay, no, I don't enjoy background sounds for YouTube, whatever. You can screw off with that. Okay, well, we gotta be careful. YouTube really trying to advertise YouTube Premium to me. Bro, YouTube pays me, I ain't paying them. Screw that. They pay me for the videos I make. I'm not paying them anything. Google already rich as they are. They're already taking like 30% of my money. Like, honestly, YouTube is taking 30% of my money from the ads that I generate on my main channel. And wouldn't that warrant a free YouTube Premium for me? I mean, I am giving them 30% of my money. They should at least give me something for free in return that I'll never buy from them. And that's YouTube Premium. I don't understand that. I think it'd be a really nice gift for creators that are monetized to have free YouTube Premium once they make like maybe a certain amount of money. You know? Like, you know how nice that would be? But no, apparently still have to pay for it. Absolute crazy, bro. Absolute greed right there. Okay, we're in a forest. It's already turning night. Yeah, okay, so I need to... Guess I'll just do it right here. Make a bed. Let's go over here. Build up a bit. Craft this bed. But yeah, there's actually quite a few things that are interesting to talk about today. And one of them is like a Minecraft thing. A big Minecraft related thing that happened recently. And actually, we'll get into that in just a moment here. I'm just going to get about here. Just kind of state my day here. So today is March 3rd. I did not do anything yesterday with Minecraft, unfortunately. Just didn't have the time. I woke up really late, so instead I just did another live stream on my main channel instead of on this channel. And yesterday, it was a pretty good day, actually, honestly. I got a lot of stuff done for my game that I wanted to play yesterday. And I actually did get a good amount of anime done. I didn't really get any Anki done, unfortunately. So my word memorization is just kind of like all over the place right now. But I plan to get more consistent on that later. And I do plan to finish Reincarnated as a Slime Season 1 soon. So I'm currently working on. I watched like 6 episodes yesterday of that while uploading some Minecraft videos. So that's great. That was pretty fun. Also did some reading before I went to bed last night too, which I'm happy about too, definitely. It's like reading is just something I don't do enough. And it feels great to actually do that. What is the shape? Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed about with my reading is it's just manga, and I do want to try to get to more light novels. It especially increases my reading skills if I read light novels, my imaginary skills, you know? Because manga or comics, you just look at the pictures and read the words. But with novels, light novels, you have to like put it all into your head, which really gives you like good mental practice for like critical thinking skills and just analyzing skills and all that, you know? All that type of stuff, visual stuff. If y'all know what I mean, as you can see, me English not good. That's why I need to read more. I already scrubbed the boat trick already today. That's great. How fun is that? Let me try to focus on this a little bit more so I don't screw this up again. I want to try to make as much progress as we can here today, and failing the boat trick reduces that progress, and we don't want that. Okay, we're going to some tundra over here. Looks like a small one too, actually. Surrounded by a bunch of forest. Let's make our way up here. But yeah, there's been some really big Minecraft news. Oh God, I can't speak. I'm sorry. There has been some really big Minecraft news recently, which is pretty awesome. And that is that the console edition of Minecraft has its source leaked. So that's really awesome. I'm actually excited to see what's going to come from that, because I heard that since the data is now leaked, people are able to like do mods and stuff on Minecraft console edition. We also got to see some stuff that was in beta that didn't even get released, which is cool, like beta villages. Like villages in beta Minecraft? That's so sick. Imagine we had villages in this version of Minecraft. That's what they have on the source code on console edition. That's so cool. I mean, the houses kind of look very bland, because of course it's Minecraft beta, but like they still look pretty cool and pretty unique. It's something we have like never seen ever. Like that stuff was, if that stuff was never leaked, it would have been lost media. So we pretty much got some found unintended media. How cool is that? That is so cool. There's also like a sky dimension and all that, dude, on console. Dude, imagine if that actually went past. That would be crazy. Maybe I gotta get the source code one day and then check it out too. Like go to the Aether on console edition, bro. That stuff sounds so sick. I really gotta do that, man. I heard recently though that a lot of that stuff when you download online can have malware on it. So I gotta be really careful in downloading the right files for it and not get any malware. Because that's also like a big risk of downloading things online, of course, is malware, and we don't want that. I mean, if I get on this computer, it doesn't really matter much, because I'm not logged into this account or anything on this computer that I'm currently on right now, but I just prefer not to have it. I don't want to clean out my computer. That's just kind of annoying, but just gotta be really careful. More Minecraft? Yeah, and we're talking about the Minecraft data leaks, which is really awesome. Like, have y'all heard about that? Console edition got a leak. It's got like a lot of like unintended content on there that we can check out. It's so cool. There's even like a tutorial world too, I believe. Like an old tutorial world that was never released. Like that is so amazing. Oh yeah, and I heard another great thing about it. Multiplayer. There's also multiplayer on there too. Like cross-play and stuff. Like it was kind of like the idea before Bedrock with the cosplay. Cross-play stuff. So that's also really awesome. Also, my apologies, I'm jumbling on my words a bit. I'm just too excited, man. This stuff is exciting me. All of this console stuff that's just released lately, bro. And honestly, whoever leaked it, bro, big W's to you. You just gave us some awesome Minecraft media right there. I know Forest Day Judios. Holy crap, my commentary is messed up today. I'm too pumped. But for 4J Studios and Microsoft, they ain't happy, but guess what? At least the community's happy. We'll take it. To be honest, I kind of prefer the entire community to be happy more than these greedy corporations like Microsoft. Like, honestly. And also, speak about Microsoft with their Discord. They weren't happy about people calling them Microsoft. And guess what? Because of that and how actually slop it is, we're going to keep calling it that. 100%. Because I believe they actually banned the word Microsoft on their Discord server. Which, first of all, I didn't even know Microsoft had a Discord server. Second of all, good job for the community trolling them because they deserve it for how bad their services are on Microsoft. You know, Microsoft 100%. That's what we're going to call it from now on. You're a Uma fan? You mean Pretty Derby? Uma Musume? Yeah, Uma Musume just means her horse girl, right? Now, that's a pretty good series. I've seen the animes for it. And yeah, they are pretty good, actually. I haven't seen Cinderella Grey Part 2 yet, though. For Pretty Derby. I tried to get into it, but I couldn't. I don't know if it was just the subtitles were bad. Because I heard like a lot of controversy about the subtitles and how bad they are, and they're actually pretty bad. But I think it was most likely because of the subtitles. They kind of ruined the series with the subtitles, not gonna lie. Didn't they like change like Merry Christmas to like Happy Holidays or something? Like why? Like why mess up the translations? Just keep it to its original source. It even said Merry Christmas in katakana on that sign, on that board, whatever. Like I just don't understand. Just keep it faithful to its original material. Why change the wording just because you don't like it? Just if you get insulted by that, just piss off and get out of the anime community. Stop translating crap, because you're not a translator if you're not putting it to its actual good faith values, you know, of the show. Good faith values, is that the terminology? Faithful to its show, I should say, more like it. You know? I think the Microsoft Discord is the Copilot Discord. What do they even have one? A Copilot Discord. Of course everybody's gonna call it Microsoft if it's all about AI on that Discord. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, honestly. I think there was also like a lot of like translation changes in the game too for Pretty Derby. So Pretty Derby has some pretty bad localization, unfortunately. Which kind of turns me off on the series, to be fair. When it comes to enjoying it. Because, like, it's not faithful to its original material, so why would I watch it? I don't want to watch some other person's done opinions on it. It's just, it's really stupid. Honestly, I hate how they spin the narrative like that. No respect to those type of people. Absolutely disrespecting the work that these people put into their projects just for it to be ruined by localizers. Screw them, bro. Honestly. Really horrible. This is why I want to learn Japanese, so I don't have to experience that type of crap anymore. That's like one of my reasons to learn Japanese. There's many other reasons, of course, for me. Because I also want to live there in Japan, but other reasons is definitely just small things like those that just really get in the way and that bothers me. US branch, yeah. I blame, yeah, when it comes to bad localizers, I really do blame the companies for that type of crap. That's the exact reason why people like to pirate things. Because that crap exists, and it just causes worse service for the people. Okay, where are we going? We're on top of a mountain here right now. Do you want to learn Japanese too at some point? Yeah, you can. You can go for it right now, actually. Just chip away at it slowly. That's kind of how it is with Japanese, you know? Like, learn hiragana, katakana, and just kind of, like, learn, like, 10 words a day on Anki or something. If you learn 10 words a day, you'll get there eventually, you know? Like, it'll take years, but it's really patience when it comes to learning a language. You can't learn it right away, so just kind of slowly chip away at it if you're starting to learn or want to learn it. It's like, it's free right now to start. Like I said, just get Anki, get a good deck, and you're set. Just do flashcards for like the next few years, and then boom. Well, of course, immersion is also an important part to Japanese, of course. Or just any language, immersion, like finding those words in context and memorizing them. But other than that, just immerse. Learn new words with flashcards, and you're set. That's all you need, really. Reading can also improve, too. Can speed up your experience of getting better at Japanese, 100%. Okay, where am I going here? Up in this mountain. How do I get down safely? That'd work. Okay, let me just make a bed here. Let me go down to here, crafting table. There we go. If any of you are learning Japanese, wonder what are the reasons for it. Because for me, like I said, it's for like eventually moving to Japan in the future, and just also some other small things, like I said, with localization and stuff. That really gets in the way from my anime viewing experience. But what are your guys' reasons for wanting to learn Japanese? I want to make some more boats. I can make like 2 more. Or can I? Yeah, I'll take out the wool. I don't need the wool. Wool stack is enough for me. Okay, I see skeleton burning up. Oh, come on, really? We're taking too much fall damage, honestly. Like, we're fine, though. I want to learn Japanese to make translations for Merc Story, stuff like that, really? So to translate niche content? Yeah, that's another reason why I want to learn Japanese, too, is to consume niche content that's normally not... doesn't have, like, any translations to it. Kind of want to... There's, like, a lot of manga out there that look really interesting that are only in Japanese, so... I'd love to read those. Same with, like, raw anime. Like, animes without subtitles, or doesn't have subtitles yet. You never know, maybe they'll never get subtitles, you never know. There's still teams out there that are actually working on older animes to keep them subtitled for people to watch, but it'll take a long time because there are a crap ton of animes, especially from, like, the 19th century. 19th century? No, 20th century, not 19th. 20th century where, there isn't subtitles on them. Alright, nice forest. There's actually a pretty good forest here. This little lake right there. Is that... Would you consider that a lake? Pond? Looks too small to be any of that. A puddle at that point? I guess it's a puddle at that point, really. I like that. I think that's one thing that kind of lacks in, like, actual Minecraft. I don't know, maybe it's just not... Maybe it's my lack of experience with modern Minecraft, but I feel like I don't see puddles in modern Minecraft. And I feel like if there isn't, then they should add some. I guess I can pick up some more wood. Sure. Weird shape for a puddle, true. Puddles can come from all shapes and sizes, I guess, really. When it comes down to it. It kind of depends on how the ground is. Get some more wood. But yeah, how y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Damn, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do a community post for this live stream. Damn, I'll do that next time. Next time I play this. But yeah, for me, it's been pretty good, honestly, lately. I'm having a lot of fun with some anime and playing some other games and stuff, for sure. I did play a little bit on my Forever World. From my Switch World. Okay, wait, I don't need wool. What am I doing? I felt like getting back into my other Forever World. Or my main Forever World that I have. On Minecraft 1.21.6. That came from Nintendo Switch Edition, so like Legacy Console Edition. But I don't know if I have the time to really do that. I feel like every time I play it, I feel like I'm wasting time and I could just be going to the Farlands instead. Putting that time into doing this, traveling. That's the problem that I have. And I kind of do want to switch Forever Worlds into this being the Forever World where once we get to the Farlands, I'll just kind of hang out there and do tons of builds there. I kind of prefer to be in one of the more beta Minecraft players nowadays. Because I just kind of prefer this version of Minecraft more. I feel like there's like more limitations in building and it can kind of like expand my building techniques and stuff, which is pretty cool because that's like a building in Minecraft. To be honest, having a version where anything I build looks pretty good in its version is actually pretty good for me. And not even just that, being at the Farlands and experiencing the bugginess of how annoying it can be to build there might also just be fun. Because the precision levels do change the further you go, and having my precision half a block off is gonna make things a lot more funner to build in. It's gonna make it more of a challenge, to be honest. Mid? What do you mean mid? Your day's mid? In the middle? Wish the UK will learn from Japan. The thing is, they won't. Because politicians don't care. All they care about is filling their pockets with money. That's all they care about. All they care about is evil deeds that will benefit them and not the actual society itself. It's just how it is, you know? Let's keep going. Also, like an update with the verification on Windows. Like Windows boot up verification and stuff. Same with Linux. I've read more about that, and people are saying that it might not actually be ID verification. It might just be like bot verification, because it never like specifically said anything about like ID verification when it comes to verifying on your computer to be able to access it. So it might just be like bot verification. Let's just hope it is. And not actual like ID verification or facial recognition for actually booting up your PC. That would just be insane. You know how inconvenient it would be for every social media platform to also have that? Gives me a good excuse to never go back on social media though, which is great. The only social media that I'll be like keeping in touch with, if this stuff actually does happen, like the ID face recognition verification crap, I'm gonna stick with YouTube, honestly. There's no other reason to be on any other platform, to be honest. Out of anything, it's better just to stay away from all those platforms because they're just very toxic and just feed you a bunch of negative news. You know, like good examples is like Twitter and all that, you know? TikTok's trash. I never even used TikTok in the first place, but it'll keep me away from that stuff more and more. Gives me a reason to, so. Out of anything, there is some benefit to it for me personally. But I still don't want that to happen because I do want more free access to the internet. Let's keep going. UK and the US. They're not just the only ones that do that. I heard Brazil is also doing that. Paris. A lot of like other nations and countries are doing it too. It's not just the US and the UK. It's kind of going worldwide at this point. Not sure about Canada though. Don't really hear much about Canada with this verification stuff, but it's gonna eventually land into Canada too. It's like if it follows one country, it'll follow the other. That's just how it works, unfortunately. It's like if one country sees that one country can get away with something, they'll try it too. It's just kind of how it is. It kind of just spreads. Honestly. My only hope with this type of stuff is Japan doesn't do that. But you never know. We'll just have to see. Because I think Japan is going to have much more freedom with the internet in the future. Because with how Japan is going, they're doing pretty well with, at least in my opinion, they're doing pretty well with how they're handling things. And not being completely corrupted. But you never know. I don't know too much about Japan politics, but so far, from how I see it, from my perspective, it looks like they're doing things pretty right. Preserving culture, keeping freedoms, all that stuff. That's just what it looks like from my eyes, at least. Not sure if that's true. Hate TikTok? Yeah, I hate TikTok. You know what I hate more than TikTok, though? YouTube Shorts. They ruin YouTube entirely, especially the algorithm. So piss off YouTube Shorts. They suck. I think YouTube Shorts are like 10 times worse than TikToks. It's way more filled with brain rot, I believe. And like I said, it ruins the normal YouTube algorithm, which also just really annoys me. We have some iced tea here while we go through this tundra. I feel like 400k would be reasonable to get to today on Z. I feel like once the 2-hour timer goes out, we'll be there, but we'll have to see. Also, I forgot to mention this before, but I'm testing out a new schedule for my content creation for live streaming and stuff. And we're starting this up today. And the schedule that I have is that I'm going to start off the day with doing this for 2 hours. Then I'll take an hour to break. And then I'll stream again later in the day and do a different game on my main channel. Like, for example, today we're going to do some Battle Cats. So we're going to be playing this for 2 hours currently. And then I'll take a 1-2 hour break. Watching anime, just eating, just giving myself some energy again for another 2 hours on a different game. That's kind of how the plan is going to be. I'm going to try that for hopefully this entire week and just see how it goes. See if it's better for me. Because I think it'll also keep me more busy, which will reduce my overthinking. Because I've been overthinking a lot lately. That's one thing that kind of sucks lately for me. It's been just overthinking a lot. So if I keep myself a bit more busy with having a schedule like that, that'll keep me busy. I think it'll be pretty good, honestly. Just more streaming, more editing, and just more breaks. I think that'll just reduce my stress. Hopefully, we'll see. It's an experiment. We'll try it for a little bit and just see how it goes. It's turning night again. Where do I want to go here? Can I go on top of a tree? I don't think so. How you doing, sheep? What's this way? A little bit more boat travel? Sure, I'll do that after I just go to sleep here. Let me make a bed. Build up a little bit. There we go. My boat ready. I really think I need more boats, but I'll just make some with the rest of the planks that I have. Why not? There we go. Okay, no, don't go that way. That's the wrong way, Spook. Done that twice before. Don't do that again. There we go. We're going this way. Those floating blocks over there just hanging. So silly. Alright. More boat trick in here. Let's go. Boy exploit. Love it. Getting some extra speed. There we go. Perfect. Chicken's taking a bath. How nice. Pretty cute, actually. Alright, so... make our way up this way. And see what is on the horizon. What's the scanner? I think it's just an FPS thing, whatever. Every time it leg spikes, it spikes up, so... I'm assuming it's probably just an FPS thing. Also, I kind of wanted to move my my ghost to that side. Let me do that real quick. I always want to do this, but I keep forgetting. I want to do this. Like that, maybe? What do y'all think? Y'all think this is better? I keep forgetting to change it. I was going to change it like a week ago, but I never actually did. But I think that might be better. Because normally this FPS bar at the bottom here just gets in the way. So I might as well just put my ghost there to make that go in the way too, I guess, you know, just to obscure less. But y'all think this is better? I think that's better, personally. Looks better on the right side? Really? Does it? Maybe it's because you're used to it being on the right side all the time? I don't know. It's just I wanted to obscure less of the screen. Because it's already obscured by this FPS bar, whatever. Every time I keep it F3. So iconic, is it? Well, I guess I'll make it the other way. For this channel to be iconic. You got the main channel, which is right spook, and then you got this channel, which is left spook. Is that funny? I think that kind of makes like a cool theme, to be honest. I think I should, yeah, I think I should keep it that way. Main channel is right spook, this channel is left spook. Let's go, dude. Spook be switching sides every time he switches channels. Oh my god, can I stop doing this crap? It's pissing me off. Actually, let me just eat. Let me eat real quick. I'm actually down on quite a bit of health. Yeah, I think I'll keep it that way. That just sounds kind of fun. You get right and left spook. Let's go! It also gives me an excuse to make my ghost a bit more bigger. So that's cool. Ah, I see. I see is good. Love it. Alternative Discord. Yeah, you know what's funny? With like ID verification being pushed back by like 6 months, for Discord just gives competitors 6 months to improve their platform for people to move to, which is kind of funny. They're kind of just ruining themselves there. You know? It's like pretty much giving another message saying that, hey, Discord competitors, we're gonna put something that's gonna make a lot of our viewers leave. So make sure to make your platform better so they can move there instead, because we're gonna add this really shitty ID verification feature. I think that's kind of like how Discord is just messaging that, to be honest. Which is pretty funny. Okay, let me go down here. I'm looking at my stream to see if I actually like it on the left side here. I think it looks good. I think it looks fine. I'll let the viewers vote, though. If anybody's watching the video or the live stream here, VOD, whatever, make sure to tell me if I like it this direction instead. Like left spook instead of right spook. Man, that sounds like I'm going political or something. Definitely not, though. Oh, yeah, about this way. Look at all the cactuses there, man. Only if they're all piled up into one here. You get a pretty big cactus going. Like, and I imagine if they're all in like one block, we would have gotten like a really cool cactus. Is there a big cactus somewhere, though? No, I guess not. Sag. Oh, there isn't. I just generated a new world in beta 1.7.3 and I spawned directly in a lake and I ran a pin in the ground. Didn't even know that was possible, really? Yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes you have some really weird spawn points. Like in any version of Minecraft. Just really rare spawn points that are just so strange. It really be like that. Especially in beta 1.7.3 because the terrain in this version is just absolutely wild. There's some really cool stuff. And I think the best by far is definitely the Farlands. 100%. Big mountains, big cliffs, floating islands. It's quite wild, to be honest. Especially like the surface dungeons, those are so cool. Where are we going from here? Guess I'll just try to safely make my way down here. There we go. Hey, look at this. We all love this, right? I sure do. But you know what? I like it when it just doesn't mess up like that for some reason. Don't know why all the sand doesn't fall, but it's annoying. This game likes to scare me, does it? Definitely. Alright, big cactuses. We got a big desert here. Big desert equal big cactus, right? No? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately. Karma. You know every company's gonna get karma eventually. Especially with the ID verification stuff. 100% it's gonna happen. Karma's coming to them. Every company's gonna have karma. Especially if it's even just greed. You know, Adobe with their $400 cancellation fee for their subscription, bro, they're gonna get karma for that. I'm waiting for those lawsuits to happen. Like, actually, somebody actually had to pay like $400 of cancellation fees to get rid of Adobe. Like the Adobe subscription. Isn't that insane? $400 to cancel your subscription. Are you kidding me? That's the equivalent of like having it for like 4 to 6 months. Like, what the hell? That actually pisses me off every time I hear that. Look at that floating block. The floating grass block. So beautiful. Let me just do that to just show its elegance. Look at that. I love it. I just love the one floating block meta in this version. It's so great. I see it so often. Floating block, yes. Just one floating block. In my Minecraft world. Hey, in a dungeon. Wow, okay. Let's talk about surface level dungeons. See what we got in here. Golden apple, maybe? Finally? No, I'll take some iron. Sure. It's another chest? Yep. Damn, bro, I cannot find that. I cannot find that golden apple, can I? I know it's super rare, but damn. Hopefully I'll at least get one, you know? At least one would make me happy, a golden apple. I was hoping to get it early in the run, but we might not be able to. Just how RNG works, unfortunately. What do we have here? You know what? Good opportunity to do some boat travel here. Let's do it. Got a lot of water here. Yeah, this is good. Desert about to end anyways. Here we go. Be careful, there's a boat trick here. I don't want to fall off. There we go. Just go through this gap. And then it looks like it's going to end here to this forest. How beautiful. There we go. There's a floating block in my world. There's actually quite a bit of floating terrain in it, really? And that's on modern Minecraft? Or desert there. I don't really care too much, though. I just kind of want to do some more boat travel. Unless I see a big cactus somewhere, I'll be intrigued. Or dungeons. Doesn't look like there's any of that. Maybe there's some floating sand, though. To be honest, I want to go this way, actually. There's more water there. There we go. Some clay. Anything tall here? No, no tall green statues. Nothing. Okay, looks like I'll go this way too. I'm really trying to maximize my boat trips today. As it makes it faster to get to the Farlands. Let's do that. Or at least to the spawn chunk right now. First spawn chunk and then Farlands. If we're wondering why we're going Z right now and not X, we're trying to get to that spawn chunk. 100%. Oh, Dangers in My Heart Season 2. I've never gotten to watch that yet. Don't know when I'll watch it. I watched the first season. It was really good. But I hope to watch the second season eventually. I don't know. Maybe I'll just read the manga instead. Not really sure. I really wanted to watch that series with Japanese manga, like in Japanese, but Japanese game is so slow right now. I'm really slacking on my Anki. 1.2, 1.1, really? Guess those also had floating islands. That's wild. Look at this. So beautiful. The clouds are just like going through the mountains. What would that be how it works in real life? If a mountain goes beyond like cloud height, would the clouds just go through the mountains in like real life? I bet there's some mountains out there that are higher than the clouds, right? It's just something that I've like never actually thought about that could maybe happen. I don't know, there's some science behind that I'm not understanding. I'm not the best at science. Whoa, I gotta reset my game. My memory's going too high. But yeah, since we got some more new people here, what do y'all think about Spook on the right side? Like, what do y'all think? Spook on the other side of the screen. Y'all think this is better? I got a cave there. I would assume they can go through solid stone. I guess so. Clouds aren't like a solid object, are they? You can go through them with your hand, so I guess it's kind of the same. Oh, skeleton. What a nice surprise down there. You can stay there. Man, I love this forest design. The ferns make the forest look 10 times better. It really does. Still so disappointed they removed in modern Minecraft, dude, the ferns from the forests. I guess it was more like a placeholder because they didn't know what biome to use it on yet until jungles came out. But still, they should have just kept it here too. 2030. Yeah, I heard about Project 2030. They say like Project 2030 is going to be like a one world government. But I don't think North Korea is going to comply with that. I don't know what they mean by that exactly, but if they're gonna say like the entire world's gonna have